Meet your 2019-2020 SkillsUSA Tennessee Postsecondary State Officer Team. Today the team is going to explain to you the State Officer candidate process for 2020-2021. The world we live in has gone virtual, and so has our State Officer team. So listen up as they explain this process.
I'm Oscar Gaitan, your SkillsUSA Tennessee Postsecondary President, and welcome to our State Officer Candidate Training Session. Each fall, SkillsUSA delegates from across the state elect 6 to 9 of their peers to serve as student leaders for the organization State Officers, including President, Regional Vice Presidents, Secretary, Treasurer, Historian, Reporter, and Parliamentarian. These student leaders serve in a variety of roles throughout their year of service. As leaders, they serve as communicators, advocates, and facilitators. The State Officer team leads both state conferences, the Fall Leadership Conference and the SkillsUSA State Leadership and Skills Conference. They also serve local chapters and teach members skills from the SkillsUSA framework that will help them become career ready. Additionally, they serve as teammates to one another as they build relationships with members across the nation. Being a state officer is the ultimate personal growth and student leadership experience within SkillsUSA. The overall program focuses on 5 key essential elements of the SkillsUSA framework: responsibility, communication, teamwork, leadership, and professional development. The skills learned through the State Officer program will help these student leaders not only be successful in serving the organization, but also throughout their lives and future careers.
Hi, I'm Lauren Searles, your SkillsUSA Tennessee Postsecondary Vice President, and I'm going to explain the roles and responsibilities of a SkillsUSA State Officer. Primary role of a SkillsUSA State Officer is to serve SkillsUSA at the local and state level to support our organization's mission to empower students to become world-class leaders, workers, and responsible American citizens. Communicating key organization information along with promoting career and technical education. Through this program, state officers are challenged to take risks boldly, seek improvement, crave feedback, and support honesty. Officers are taught advanced communication and facilitation strategies that they're asked to implement within their work. State officers must understand the value of their current work and the future impact. Active membership status and endorsement of their local chapter. File your application with the state director no later than October 12, 2020. Remember, each institution will only be allowed 2 candidates for state office each year.
Hi, I'm Parker Richardson, your SkillsUSA Tennessee Postsecondary Historian, and I'm going to explain the State Officer speech process. As a State Officer candidate, it is important to communicate your skills, passions, and personality to our voting delegates. This year, all candidates will record a 2 to 5 minute video speech that answers the following questions. Why do you want to become a State Officer? What is your SkillsUSA framework story? What qualifications do you possess to become a State Officer? What SkillsUSA honors, elected offices held, or awards have you received? What school activities, organization involvement, or community-based activities are you involved in? Links to the video will be posted on the SkillsUSA Tennessee Postsecondary website. The final election will be held during election week.
Hi, I'm Lauren Pierce, your SkillsUSA Tennessee Postsecondary Secretary, and I'm going to explain the State Officer interview process. Each candidate will be scheduled for an interview with the nominating committee that will take place in Microsoft Teams the week of October 19th through the 20th, 2020. Interviews will be conducted for only those candidates who have submitted all required paperwork and scored 75% or higher on the written exam. 30-minute interviews will be conducted for each candidate in a virtual setting in Microsoft Teams. The interview will focus on your personal commitment to becoming a SkillsUSA State Officer and will explore your ideas about leadership. During the live recorded virtual interview with the nominating committee, candidates shall respond to behavioral questions and problematic questions. These recordings will be made available to voting delegates as part of their deliberation process. I suggest you check out our YouTube video on how to interview like a star to practice answering these types of questions.
Hi, I'm John Cook, your SkillsUSA Tennessee Postsecondary Parliamentarian, and I'm going to explain the voting delegate process. Voting will take place the week of October 26th to the 29th. All voting for state officers shall be via secure web form with link provided by State Director to each registered delegate. Any person elected to a state office must receive a majority number of the votes recorded. The results will be announced on October 30th through a live Microsoft Teams event.
Hi, I'm Marcus Evans, your SkillsUSA Tennessee Post-Secondary Treasurer, and I'm going to explain the State Officer Exam. Use the SkillsUSA State Officer Exam Study Guide located in the appendix of the application. Our motto is preparing for leadership in the world of work. Be able to explain how we accomplish this motto through SkillsUSA. Know the 6 main points of the SkillsUSA Creed and be able to discuss which ones most reflect your beliefs. Understand the 11 purposes of SkillsUSA and determine which you feel are most important and why. Know the 7 points of the National Program of Work and be able to discuss which one you want to focus on as a SkillsUSA state officer. And what specific ideas do you have for us as a state association to grow in this area? Familiarize yourself with Robert's Rules of Order to be able to answer questions like, what is a quorum and what is the procedure for obtaining the floor at a meeting and making a motion? Learn the 5 parts of the SkillsUSA emblem and what each component represents.
Hi, I'm Joy Rich, the SkillsUSA Tennessee Post-Secondary State Director, and I'm going to recap some very important dates in the State Officer candidate process. The first date you need to keep in mind is October 12, 2020. This is when your application needs to be submitted with your headshot and official SkillsUSA red blazer and submit a 2 to 5 minute speech on October 12th. The details for this are outlined in your application. You will upload the signed and completed application along with your video to the following URL address. On October 16th, we will host our virtual orientation meeting and exam. Both state officer candidates and their advisors are welcome to join the orientation meeting. However, only the state officer candidates will be part of the exam process. Virtual interviews will take place the week of October 19th and 20th. Voting will take place the week of October 26th through the 29th. Each of our 40 TBR institutions are allotted 10 voting delegates who will select the 2020-2021 SkillsUSA Tennessee Post-Secondary State Officer team. On October 30th, we will announce and induct our new state officer. More details will be coming soon, so check with your SkillsUSA advisor on information regarding our Fall Leadership Conference as well as the State Officer candidate process. Good luck to each of you, and I look forward to seeing our quality candidates, and I look forward to seeing our brand new 2020-2021 SkillsUSA Tennessee Post-Secondary State Officer team. If you or your advisor have any questions along the way, please feel free to email me at joy.rich@tbr.edu, and I will get back to you quickly with an answer. Good luck in this process, and I look forward to seeing all of your videos very soon.